Nixon spent more than 2 decades involved in politics. He began his career both involved in the House on Un-American Activities Committee and in 1946 representing California Republicans running for a seat in the House of Representatives. Then in 1950, Nixon won a seat in the Senate. In both these congressional elections, Nixon blamed his opponent for being communist. Later in 1952, war hero Eisenhower selected Nixon as his running mate vice president. Eisenhower thought Nixon was a president that would add youth, spark, and strength to his campaign. After Eisenhower was elected, several reporters argued Nixon had used campaign money for personal uses. However, the president dismissed these accusations. Nixon was vice president under Eisenhower for 8 years, from 1952 to 1960. In 1960, he was the Republican presidential candidate, running against John F. Kennedy. Nixon had to wait to become president until 1968. He tried to appeal to the silent majority, hard-working, law-abiding Americans, bothered by Vietnam protests. He promised he would bring peace to America and end the Vietnam War with an honor. In his first term, Nixon took trips to both Communist China and Communist Soviet Union, continuing JFK's detent. He also began Vietnamization, a gradual decrease in troops involved in Vietnam, and Nixon's doctrine, which said that the United States would not physically fight in any foreign war, it would only send monetary and weaponry aid.
What do you think we should do?
I don't know. Things are pretty tight. What do you think? I mean, you see the things where they're going. Nixon has to win. Nixon has to.
You can have a Democrat win the election.
I know. So we gotta come up with. We gotta do whatever it takes. Whatever it takes to keep Nixon in office.
All right.
So here's the plan. We're gonna try it. We're gonna do whatever it takes. Sneak in and do whatever we have to those Democrats. Is that clear?
All right.
All right. So here's the plan. I'm gonna give you a camera. Okay.
Let's go. Do that.
This lock. Keep it out. Go. No way.
Check out these documents, man.
No.
Get some pictures.
Get it. Look at these. Come here. Look at these. Get these.
I got some pictures.
I gotta plant the bug.
Did you put the tape?
Yeah, I put the tape.
You put the tape?
Did you get it? Did you get the picture?
Yes, I got the pictures.
Look at these five.
What
Take it. Get it.
Hold on. These people. Take a look at these.
Yeah? No, take it. We got go.
What is this thing? This is not supposed to be here. Just take it off.
See that?
Yeah, I got it.
Hey, you get it? Hey, you gotta check the door. Check the door. I got it.
Did you put the tape? You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
You sure?
I'm sure.
You freaking liar.
I put the tape. Put it back on. You're lying. Quit messing around. We ain't got no time for that. I never got time for that, man. You got it?
Hold on.
Hurry up. We're running out of time. Go. Come on. Go. You get it?
I got it.
What the heck? What is this doing here? I thought I took off the tape a minute ago. I need to call reinforcements. Something's wrong going on. Yeah, hello? Yeah, we need reinforcements right away. Yes, the Watergate building.
911, what's your emergency? Oh, okay. Help's on their way. I'm here. What's wrong?
There was a tape right here. We need reinforcements. Something was going on.
Okay.
These are classified files. We need something.
Hey, hands up! Hands where I can see them. Okay, go to the wall and put your hands up against your head and to the wall.
to jail. I'm going to jail.
What is this?
I'm going to jail.
This is going to be
That's
evidence.
not mine. That's not
You
mine.
have your right to remain silent.
Oh. I'm going to jail. No, no, no. I didn't do nothing. Move. Go. I'm out.
Stay
I'm
still.
out. I'm out. Stop moving.
Hands up against your head where I can see it. Security.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Put your hands behind your back.
Oh. I don't want to go to jail, man. I
Alright.
don't want to go to jail, man. I didn't do nothing.
Let's go.
I'm going to jail. Go to jail? Are you serious?
Hi, how may I help you?
Excuse me, speak to Nixon.
Okay, take a seat. It'll be just one moment, please. Hello, Mr. President, Handyman and John Dean would like to speak with you. May they go in? Okay. Mr. President, may we come in? Huey, go in.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What do you want, Alderman?
There's something to talk about.
What is this about?
The little scandal going on.
I can see here. Can you tell me about it?
Watergate.
What about Watergate?
Creep has been compromised.
What do you mean?
The break-in, they were caught and they were arrested. So we had two people going into Watergate, and they set up. We had a plan set up, and they put a tape in order to in the door to not get caught. Yeah, they messed it up, and they were going into Watergate in order to spy on the Democratic Party, and in order to help you get reelected. And well, unfortunately, they were caught by the police, and they have been arrested, and now the press is gonna get on our case.
And what should we do?
I truly don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do to get the press from asking and asking you why were you involved in this scandal?
You know what this means? We're gonna have people coming and asking us questions. We don't want people to find out.
I don't know what to do to mislead the press.
Should we contact the FBI and tell them to not do any search?
I got it. You should go out and speak to the public and tell them about the detent and tell the people why would the president go from setting peace around the world to starting a scandal in his own country?
We'll see what
There's no
happens.
way.
I want to speak to John Dean. Did he come with you?
Yes, you did.
Mr. President.
What are you doing here, Dean? We're in trouble.
Mr. President, relax. What was that
Are you
for?
retarded? We're in trouble. It's a
Mr. President,
scandal.
we have
Everyone's
this under
gonna
control.
know.
We have this under control. Let's just
Let's
sit
just
down.
talk about it.
Just
Let's
sit
talk
down.
about
Sit
it.
down.
Man.
Alderman just told me what happened with the Watergate scandal.
I understand. Yeah. Well, Mr. President, you have to see the thing. It was really hard not to get caught. We're doing this for you.
Don't you know the press is going to come and they're going to ask us
Mr. President,
questions?
I understand that.
I was not involved with this, and now you're getting me involved.
The Republican Party is involved. Hence you are. We're all in this.
This isn't going to work.
It's already done. What's not going to work?
We are stuck in this deep situation.
Mr. President, do you understand how deeply involved we have been? If we fall, you fall. Do you understand that?
I understand. That's why I'm so worried. It's all over the newspaper, in every
Let me see
article.
that. Let me see that. They don't know what they're talking about. What did Alderman propose? What did you propose?
He said to tell the FBI to not do any searches.
Is that what you do? What do you think?
We're just going to get more people involved.
How, Mr. President?
The Senate's going to start a committee later on, and then they're going to try to impeach me. What am I going to do then?
We have to figure out things step by step. We gotta calm down. Mr. President, we gotta calm down. Because if we were involved, you were involved. We have to think things through. And remember, the walls have ears.
I guess you're right.
We just have to think things through. Okay. And we'll probably go along with the FBI. We'll probably talk to them, get them involved. But I agree. We should have a conference. Have you talk to the country, talk to the nation, and show them what you're talking about, and really keep them subdued. That's the best we can do right now. I don't see any other way out.
Okay. We have a plan then. Thank you for coming to let me know. We don't want to keep things secret between us. So I'll keep in contact with you. And please don't tell anyone else about the situation.
Yes, sir.
No one.
Yes, sir.
Not even your wife or your kids or your children. No one. We have to keep this a secret. Because if someone finds out, then we're going to be in big trouble. There's already, it's popular, it's everywhere in the newspapers. It's a scandal. So please, if you can exit now. I'm done.
Okay, Mr. President.
On today's date, August 8, 1974, the House Judiciary Committee now opens the case of Hondiman and John Dean to see if they are responsible for the Watergate scandal.
You may talk.
So, about Watergate, we had a plan.
Silence.
Yeah, sure. We had a plan, and we had a plan to re-elect the president, and we failed. Nixon had nothing to do with it. It was all our organization. Creep was the one who set it up, and we just, unfortunately, we had a little misfortune happen, and the press came and talked to us, and Mr. President had nothing to do with it.
Silence. You may speak now.
All I gotta say is, he's a liar.
I'm not a liar.
He's a liar.
Sit
He's
down,
a liar,
sir.
Nixon had every bit of piece to do with this, just as much as I and him. Okay? We set it up. We set it up. We have tapes. We have recordings. We have everything that can prove Nixon was involved. That I was involved. I'll admit it. That he was involved. Gentlemen, the President of the United States.
American citizens, if read with an open mind and a fair mind, and read together with the record for the actions I took, these transcripts will show that I have not been involved in the Watergate scandal, and I had never known of it since the beginning. That I personally had no knowledge of the break-in before it occurred, and I had no knowledge of the cover-up until I was informed by John Dean on March 21st.
Nixon, no more 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 Nixon.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
No more Nixon.
When do we want it?
Now. Get out, Nixon.
Impeach Nixon! Impeach!
I have never been a quitter in my life. To leave office before my term is over is abhorrent to every instinct in my body. But as president, I must put the interest of you Americans first. America needs a full-time president and a full-time Congress, and they need to put the interest of America first, particularly at this time with the problem we face, and therefore, I should resign the presidency effective at noon tomorrow, and Vice President Ford will be sworn into office. So, Americans, you have a future, a bright future ahead of you, and it is my effort and my duty to keep American dream live. It's my duty to keep Americans from being the most successful people in the nation and in the world. Thank you.
Gentlemen, the President of the United States.
I know Nixon made many mistakes, but I pardon him of every single one he made. I know he made many atrocities, but it will no longer happen. The U.S. will change, and it will go in a positive way.
I need to cross the border. I need to cross it. If I carry the flag, well, U.S. states, except for soccer. El fútbol, gol, okay? Mexico, but la patria. La patria.
I can even talk gringo.
I can talk gringo.
Instead of